Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And we're doing 12 weeks of Christmas ideas, and today we're doing, it's week 2, which is tags. And we're doing a very simple tag today, just using some stars. So I'm using the Star Punch Starlit Punch. But you can use any form of stars you've got, even if you've got some stars that are, you know, sticker stars. Whatever stars you've got, I've cut some of them out in silver and some of them out in gold. Now, this is all retired. You can get, you know, whatever silver and gold you've got. It's not vital that you've got specifics, and all you need is some glue. So we are just going to take these stars, and you could put them on a sticky sheet if you wanted to before you cut them out, but I'm trying to do these things, you know, pretty sort of frugally, and we're just going to stick them in onto the tag. So just do them. I've got large ones and I've got small ones. What I did was I've just punched these ones out twice. So, and you've got on here, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. Although I'm not sure how many of the little ones are still on there. So I'm doing it so that they come off the edge as well, because I'm going to cut them down afterwards. But what I wanted to do was to just take as many of these as I can and just put them in all over the place. So we've got lots, and I'm just doing it on white as a background. So it's not something that is going to be, you know, take a huge amount of time or be over complicated, because quite often we want to do things that are just quite sort of simple. So that's why I'm making sure that some of them come off the edge, because we don't want them all in everywhere. And these ones are slightly different, so I've got this one. Don't think that will fit in the middle, so it's putting them on quite randomly. That one can probably come just down there, trying to fill up every bit of space I can. So, and there are 2, although I think one sort of moved its way across, of these really tiny weeny little ones, which are really quite good, but they are easy to lose. So, you know, I tend to put them in a pot, which I didn't on this. I've just literally punched them straight out. If you've got a little pot, punch them in the pot, and then you don't lose the tiny weeny little pieces. But this will work fine. I'm going to put another one in just down here, because I've just thought I don't want to have, that's the little tiny one, so that can go down in on that corner there. So I can just put my little glue in like that. Okay, so while that dries a little bit, we'll do the gold one. Aha, there's another little tiny star. Is that in the... Okay, so I need to remember that that one's there, and I might... Aha, found the other silver one. Look at that. So I'm going to put the silver one in. Don't want it to come right where the tag part is. I think probably maybe there. So let's pop that one down like that. Okay, so this is the gold one, and as I say, I've just used retired papers that I just happen to have in my stash. So this is old glimmer paper that Stampin' Up did quite a while ago, which is beautiful. I've always liked their glimmer paper because it never sheds. So if you're a glittery person but don't like all the glitter coming everywhere and you know, going onto everything, then their glimmer paper is probably the best. And there are different colours and things that you can get now, so you know, just have a look through, or again, you know, look in your stash, see what you've got. We've all got bits and pieces, and most of us have stars of one sort or another, so you know, have a look and see what you've got, because this is very much about using what you've got. I happen to have a punch. You can still get this punch, the starlit punch, because I think at Christmas time, you know, we do have lots of stars, don't we? Stars are beautiful, and you know, you could put it on coloured card if you wanted to. I just wanted to show you a really simple way of doing it, just on stuff that's not complicated, stuff that we've all got. We've all got white cardstock. We've all got some glittery stuff of some sort. So, you know, it's making sure that we're using what we've got this year, and making it I don't like the word frugal, but you know, a handmade Christmas that is using what we've got rather than buying new all the time. That's not to say that, you know, we might not want to buy a few bits and pieces of new. But I know that a lot of us are having to watch our pennies this year because we're not sure what's going to happen with all of the cost of living and things going up more than we all anticipated and expected. And so it's that old saying, which I know some of you will remember, make, do and mend. So using what you've got and creating something new with it. So that's what I'm trying to do this year more than anything. Okay, so that's all stuck on, but I need to go in on the edge of here and trim all of these pieces off, so we then have, excuse me, I just sneezed. Sneezes always come in twos, so I'm sneezing for my second one, and that should be all right. The sun has just come out. It's getting a bit chillier now. We're now well into the beginnings of autumn, so there we are. That's that one, and then I can do this one as well. So I've got it coming off on the edge. So I'm just trimming up these little pieces. Like that. So we've got that in. And then we can just go round the edges if we wanted to. We could sponge it round with something, or we can keep it exactly as it is. I think I'm going to keep it as it is. I want to have a sentiment or something on there. So I'm going to pull out something that I've had for a long time, which is, let me find it. Okay, and I think we've all got one of these. So this is Teeny Tiny Sentiments. I've had it for a long time, but it goes very nicely with a punch, which is, let's do this one. I've got two of them, and I'm going to do the rounded one. So over the years, we've had a couple of punches that go with this. And I've got, oh no, it's not the rounded one, it's the other one, but that's fine. So I'm just going to find Merry Christmas. because again I wanted something simple on here. So let's get my Merry Christmas out, and I need to get a block out. As I say, I'm doing these off the hoof, so I'm doing a series at a time and then putting them all up in the space of a week. So you'll have to excuse me getting bits out, but I don't plan ideas and things as such. I go, oh, let's do tags, and then I just try and think of as many different ideas of that. So, okay, now we can emboss this or whatever. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm going to do it in black. So have I got enough on here to do? I might have enough to do a couple. If not, I need to just cut myself another little strip of card. So bear with me a second while I just cut myself a little strip of card without having to worry too much. And I'm just using a, let's put that on there for a minute. This is a trimmer I've had for many years, and I tend to use it a lot, so I'm just going to put it down. So let's do a 3-inch strip. That should be fine. I've got the trimmer, but I do like a guillotine one from time to time. So I have a guillotine one, which is not a Stampin' Up one, but that's fine. Okay, so with this, I'm just going to do it in black, I think, because I think that will just add a little bit of colour onto it without, or keep it fairly neutral, but make it look nice. And so I'm just going to put this on. I like a good black ink, so we'll have one down like that. Take the punch. Punches are so simple to use. I do like punches. I use them so much, particularly when you're working and doing lots of things, and you know, for tags and stuff, they really do work quite well. So let's just put this one in on, I'm going to do the other side to save turning it round like that. So that's the second Merry Christmas. Pop that in like this. Punch it out. Whee! Always fall on the floor, don't they? It's like toast. Whenever you put something, you have toast and you butter it, it falls onto the floor, and it never will land butter side up, will it? It'll always butter side down. Okay, so I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. So let's turn that over, get my dimensionals out. Minis are great for this. Or you can cut little strips out, but way stick it on. I must have some glue on my fingers from just gluing that down. So one on each side like that. And as I say, this is a very simple way of doing a tag, but does look pretty. And again, if you are doing it for different times of year, you know, put hearts on, put anything that you've got. You can do it in different colours as well, so it doesn't have to be for Christmas. You know, you could do a multicoloured one. But, and I'm just going to put this straight in on the centre of that one, and this one. I might put this further down. Like that on that one. Then we just need to do our hole in the center. So I'm just going to put a hole in the middle like that. Oh, I think that's a smaller one I used, didn't I? That's all right, because I can do it with gold. So, you know, whatever size you've got, this I'm going to use a little tiny. I'm going to use some gold on this one, and maybe silver if I've got silver on that one. So that can go in like that. So you've got those bits that make it look quite simple. So let's have a look and see. I've got some gold twine here, which again is fairly old, but that can go in on that one. And we'll put this like that and put that in on the gold, although this is more sort of coppery or a darker. This is more gold and this is more, I don't know what colour you'd call it, bronze maybe, or a coppery gold. I love that, but it works perfectly all right together. So that's on there. Have I got any silver in on here? Don't think I've got any silver actually. I've got some of this, which is, I could probably get that in. So that's, again, you can see it's the end piece. So I need to cut that piece off of here. And we'll have that at about that size. And it might not go through that hole. I might have to make that hole just a little bit bigger. So let's take this and put it over the centre of there. Make it bigger. Then I can get this through. To put it this way and just tie it up, I think. So let's just put that little one through on here. Way, and we can just do a little knot on the top. So that makes that a nice long one. And then it's a matter of taking some embellishments and seeing what we can do to just make it a little bit sparkly. You can leave it exactly like that if you want to, but I thought it might be quite nice to add, and this time I'm going to use something that we've probably all got, which is, let's find my, here we go, just little rhinestones, because rhinestones are really nice on the silver one. So we've already got our tag, our sentiment on there, so it means that we can just add a few little ones in, just in on the spaces. So, you know, you can put as many as you want. I'm probably just going to do the 3. So we'll have 3 in like that. And that just adds just a little bit of twinkle in on there, which makes it look pretty. And let me see if I've got anything that, I've got these that have got gold sparkly bits in. So I'm going to put 3 of these in. So again, you know, use what you've got. So we'll have 1 there because that's got the gold in it. And we'll have 1 here. And then I'm going to have 1. Oops, get it up. Down, probably there, or maybe down here, there I think. So in on the centre so that you can see it quite nicely. I've just got that a little bit skew, haven't I? What did I get underneath there? Not quite sure. Got something underneath, just caught underneath it. That's it. Okay, so that's done that. So again, very, very simple, but very pretty, using what we've got and just making another couple of pretty tags. So thank you so much for watching me. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.